All right, everybody, this is a guided walkthrough for Bandit Bandit level number 27 from the Bandit Labs over at overthewire.org. So the level goal for this level is as follows. It says there is a Git repository at SSH Bandit27 Git. Okay, this one right here. So it says the password for Bandit27 Git is the same as the user Bandit27. Clone the repository and find the password for the next level. So how are we going to do this? So we're going to be learning about Git a lot in these next few levels. So let's talk about this. So in Bandit level number 27, we're going to be talking about the Git system or the Git platform. So the next several levels in Bandit cover Git software features. So Git is a distributed version control system that tracks versions of files. It is used by programmers to help develop software collaboratively. So the first step to solving these levels is to clone the repository into a writable directory. So we're going to have to get the Git environment ready for our investigation. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to make a directory inside the temp directory here. And the reason why we need to do this is because we need to write some files. And we're not able to write files to any other location on the file system. So this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to go back to the file system over here. We're going to make a directory. So the directory is going to be, let's call this temp bandit 27 git. Okay, so this I already created this earlier, so I guess what we can do is we can just move into that directory. So we're just going to move into the directory. So temp slash, actually, let's make a new directory. We'll make this directory the same thing, but we'll add 4 dots instead of 3. Okay, and then from here we can move into slash temp slash 4 dots bandit27.git, bandit27git. Okay, so here's a writable directory that we can write files to. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to run this command right here. Okay, we give that command for git clone, and then it asks us to give a password. So the password over here is the same one as Bandit27. Can paste it in, and that is going to copy all the files from the Git repository into this directory over here. It's called repo. So we can enter the repo directory, and we see here that there's actually a lot of files in here. So everything underneath the .git directory, these are going to be all the files inside the Git repository. And there's also the README file here. And well, let's talk about how we're going to solve this level. So the first step to solving these levels is to clone the repository into a writable directory. We did that. And Git projects are called repositories or repos. And each Git repo will have a README file which explains the contents of the Git repo. So the README file is a pretty standard part of each one of these Git projects, or the Git repos rather. And we can get some information by reading the README files. So over here, we can cat README, because this is a file in the directory. And it tells us very plainly that the password for the next level is this. So we can just copy this, and this is going to be the password for the next level, which is Bandit 28. Let's talk about how we solve that level. So this is Bandit level 27, and the level description says there's a Git repo at this SSH over here. And we cloned the Git repository, and then we found the password for the next level. The method of solve is that we use this command over here inside of a publicly writable directory to clone the repository. And then after we clone the repository, we found that the password is inside the README file. So the README file is a common file to all of the GitHub repos, or the Git repos rather, and it had the password. All right, so that was a guided walkthrough for the Bandit 27 level from the Bandit Labs over at overthewire.org. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs, out!
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.